Hello again. It is May 15th here in Wisconsin, and despite a rainy spring, it is finally nice out. We are finally moving into summer, and it's great. It's great to be outside. I have a nice little pavilion here to make this video in today. And in today's book review, I've got another Dan Kennedy book, and this one is No Rules, 21 Lies About Success. Once again, I've talked about Dan Kennedy in the past. This is one of his earlier books, and I think we all, as entrepreneurs, instinctively know that to be successful, you have to go against the grain. And in here, Dan Kennedy really points out that fact. So typically, a lot of success books will talk about 21 rules for success or 7 habits or things like that. Well, these are almost cliche rules that almost prevent success. So if we go through a couple, and Dan is his usual self in these, doesn't really pull any punches, kind of goes right at it. Flipping through here, I made a couple of notes. So when a dog bites you, do you have to say nice doggy? And then the Albert Hubbard quote, to avoid criticism, do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. So you can't be everything to all people, and to really be successful, you almost have to offend, not necessarily offend, but allow people to not like what you're doing, just as much as you want people to like. Obviously, you can't please everybody, so those that like what you're doing, do it well, please them as best you can, but those who are complaining, obviously let them go. Don't try to adjust for them. Chapter 13, one of his other kind of false rules, it takes money to make money. And the quote that he applies to that is Hugh Hefner. I was the ultimate double threat, broke and inexperienced. Once again, that was Hugh Hefner when he was getting Playboy set up. And there's so many, and that's really the whole story of network marketing is you don't need a whole lot of money to get started and to be successful. You have to have a work ethic. You have to be willing to do the work, but you don't have to have a huge pile of money to get started to invest. And if we go through one more here. Page 173. So at the end of each chapter, he gives a contrarian success strategy. And on page 173, he says, if it ain't broke, challenge it anyway. Ask bizarre questions, shake things up, try doing the opposite, and see if that works even better. Refuse to let experience block experimentation. Things have changed since yesterday. Have you? So don't be afraid to change, but at the same time, if things are working well, there's no sense to break it on purpose. So experiment, play with it, but test and realize that if you're going backwards, you need to continue moving forwards and test something differently. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Next time I've got a great book for you. It's going to be Eric Worre, his first book. So see you next week.